Tim's boat going in the water, and it could be my ride to Grenada on Monday to renew my visa. Wouldn't that be cool? And that's Tim. All right, we're going sailing to Grenada with Tim and Steve. What's the date today? 29th. 29th of November, and it's about 5 o'clock. Sun's just going down, and we're heading off very shortly. My first sail in more than 4 years on a big boat. Okay, we're off. Untying the lines. Yeah. I can do all the lines up here.
Yeah, okay, I'm just trying to put all the shit off. Look like some refugees.
All right, we're leaving Chagaramas. Look at this. Woohoo!
I would bring all the lines forward because we're going to put our big black lines in.
Bring them back, you mean? Do you know what this island's called?
What?
Do you know what this island's called?
No, I can't remember. Gasparilla?
Centipede.
Say what?
Centipede Island.
Centipede Island? Why? Because
It must have lots of centipedes on it, I'm guessing, is it? What about the one over there, the bigger one?
I haven't got a clue.
No.
Is there going to be a test?
Gasparilla.
Close. Gaspari.
It says right here, Gasparilla Island.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe you've got it on Spanish.
We have been rescued by the Coast Guard, and here they are just about to take us under tow to the dock. So we've been rescued by the Coast Guard. You can see the Coast Guard Navy ship in the background there. They've towed us a couple of hours. I think it was about 16 nautical miles. So we were taking on water, quite a lot of water. We've been bailing with buckets for the last 2 or 3 hours and just kept it at bay, basically. And now they are towing us to the docks, and they're going to put a pump on boat to keep it dry overnight. and then Tim will have to be hauled out first thing in the morning. An emergency haul out, obviously. Oh, this boat's struggling a little bit actually. Not sure how well you can see that. This is the Coast Guard docking area.
What's that?
I'm just making a video. Oh, here we go. You're in it now, Tim. We've got the spotlight on you.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
No, the happy captain.
Yeah. Well, we're almost back to Trinidad.
Yeah.
We started.
We survived.
And we survived.
That's the main thing. So they're trying to get the bilge pump, emergency bilge pump started, so we can pump out the water that's in the boat. Not sure whether you can see that as it's dark. But the bilge is full. We've been bailing it out for hours. Well, that sounds promising. Steve forgot to put the bungs in. Can you shine it over there, Steve? Yeah, that's a lot of water.
Really deep over there. Some water on the floor there, but look in here. It was right up to the top.
Oh wow, look at that. That's crazy. So it was over.
Yeah, and under here is the battery. You can see.
I can't believe that. I can't believe the tricolour's still on.
Look, there's the cables. They were right underwater.
Look at that. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Yeah. Obviously it doesn't affect them.
So they just give you a health check.
Yeah.
That's what you were doing.
No, just... I don't know why they've been doing it exactly. I'm not sure it's because we're re-entering
Yeah.
and make sure we're not a burden, perhaps. It's no laughing matter, Steve. Okay, here we go. The emergency haul out is happening. Here's the captain, Tim. I'll give him a hand to pull up this dinghy. You want to pull it up further?
Huh?
You want to pull it up further?
A little hard on us.
It's easy to grab here. Ready?
Yep, go. Whoa.
I'll tie it off.
Okay. How you feeling? Tired?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Relieved, you know?
I feel like I'm a little bit hungover.
Yeah. I couldn't sleep. And then this morning I sent something to my wife.
Probably freaked her out.
And well, first thing I said was, you're all right.
Yeah. Yes, that's a good way to start.
And, you know, when I sent an email to my insurance, because they're not even open for and I said, at least, you know, 3 souls were...
At least what? 3 souls what?
3 souls that didn't get lost.
Yes. Well, this is it here, safe and sound. Steve's just going on board to get his papers. We have to go to customs apparently before it can be hauled out. How are you, Denver?
Yeah, Glenn. Good start to the morning.
I feel hungover.
Oh,
It's a similar feeling.
Yeah.
What about?
Here comes Tim to get his paperwork, I think. They won't haul the boat out completely until we go back to customs. They're going to put the boat in the slings and just support it out of the water. But legally we're not allowed to take the boat out of the water until we have properly checked in again. So now we're heading to customs. They're just going to support the boat, as I said before, just so it doesn't sink. Well, that's for the slings.
Okay.
Yeah, Simon's just jumped in the water to make sure the slings are in the right spot.
Roger, yeah, we have the diver over going, Roger.
What's Roger, not Simon?
That's right.
I've been calling him Simon. Yeah, just got to pick up my drink bottle, which I left behind, and then we're off to customs. Looks like the boat's supported in the slings, which will make Tim very happy. Mind you, there'll be a little bit of water in her already from the tow back.
At the time I was a mate, and the guys telling me I heard the engine start. We had lost something during the night and the captain was up repairing it. And I hear the engine start. We were all asleep. It's like 10 o'clock.
Yeah. At night?
Yeah, no, in the morning.
On the morning?
Through the night. And all of a sudden, full throttle. He tells me to run out the back and get some line we had out. And I looked up, all I could see is the bow of this tanker.
Oh, serious? Like a collision?
I nearly shit myself.
A bow of what?
A tanker.
Tanker.
Oh,
Moving?
Yeah, it was on the way. We were anchored actually.
Whoa.
And fortunately we got out just in time.
Wow.
It would have been one of those things you wouldn't even know he hit us.
They never saw you?
No.
Wow.
You know, your small fiberglass target. Water's like 50 feet, so
yeah,
no reflector or anything on it. Guy probably set his radar out for 50 miles or some shit. I'll go get a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Apparently that's what happens, those boats. They'll hit things and they don't even know that it's happened.
Where do we go, into customs first or immigration?
Customs. When they check in customs.
Okay. We get checked in as though we left and back?
Yeah, pretty much. We did leave. You know, these people are...
I don't know if we would have been outside of Trinidad in waters. I guess we would have. They were like
19 miles. So.
Well, that's the maximum we got, was it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, customs. Here we go. We'll find out what the issue is probably. I can see some net. Oh yeah, there's some water pouring out of the... Oh yeah, it's at the... it's the propeller skeg that's... the water's pouring out of. Look at it pouring out of there. So that's been ripped out of the hull somehow. No wonder that wouldn't work. The rudder's okay. It's scratched. So we'll have a look in a sec when they get it properly on the hard. Wow. That's how easy something can turn bad.
I got the rope out.
Isn't it?
A lot of rope out there with a lot of pressure, you see it?
Yeah.
But what kind of net was it? My God.
Look at here.
Yeah, but like...
Well, no, he caught the main rope. He caught the rope that they used to pull it back, right? If it was
Have you seen it,
itself,
Tim?
he would have cut through it.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, it would have cut through the net. That's a big damage, man.
Yeah, well, water is all the way up to the floor.
And Tim, was the keel separated like that before? No. No?
asking what's going on. I wouldn't
If
go.
they had caught this rope here, it
So
wouldn't
you
have been
caught,
so bad.
you catch it in the night.
Yeah.
You got the
Yeah,
main.
because what's happening is I guess they're going dark. Like they're not putting any lights out hardly at all because something to do with the Venezuelans or something like that. So now they go out and they run these illegal nets and you can't see them. There's nothing. And then like what happens? They came over and it just.
Oh
So,
man,
at
I'm
least
sorry
during the-
for you.
Thank you.
That hurt.
Cut that rope out of there. If you cut the rope, it will ease some of the pressure even.
But you can imagine it was a relief to get rescued.
Yeah, like
Catch it up, right?
That's incredible torque that thing would pull it around like a...
But I think what happened is that this is not meant to go like this.
Yeah.
And when you pull like this, it's a weak point, you know.
Don't forget that
And they move up inside because
this was trailing behind, eh?
And then we were all snagging around the back there. Eh?
This was trailing
We
behind.
actually cut it back here.
you know what
That's what I
happens.
said.
Yeah,
That's
but
what we cut off. Thin blade. No.
I put my harness on. I climbed underneath the dinghy, right, which was up there. We
Laid on
pushed
the
out,
deck.
and then I laid on the deck, and I had what do you call
Boat hook.
a boat hook, and I reached down and I got it, and then I was able to pull the light one up far enough, and then I said, give me a rope and that, and you know we'll wrap
So
it
you
around
could
the rope,
wrap
and
it
then we
on-
get right.
we unpick
And they're
it.
going, well, what are we tying up? I said, I don't know. I'm lying down there on my back on this thing going like, yanking like that.
With the dinghy hanging above them.
With a dinghy above me.
Well, you see what damage you actually is that you caught the buoy line. Right? The net has a buoy line.
Yes.
That's the buoy line. That's a bigger rope. If you had caught the net itself, it's so fine it would have probably just wrapped on. But you caught the main line for the buoy.
Yeah, because they were a fair way away, weren't they? You wouldn't imagine that there was a net way out.
They were
No,
further.
that net is big, half a mile long.
Oh yeah, they were like way over there, and we didn't see anything. And then finally I saw a blinking light, but by that time
You
Bruce was
already
fine.
wrapped in, yeah. It's good you didn't try to go in the water, you know, when there's a net under your boat, never.
no, I wasn't going in the water.
Because you do like this and you grab that net, you
I'm
tie
not going
it.
in the water in the dark anyway.
Yeah, you can't do that.
We're gonna sail because we didn't know the damage that was done. So well, we can sail, and then when we get in,
Grenade,
we can hopefully get somebody to. We can't start the engine because I knew that we were probably wrapped.
yeah.
And we'll get in an anchor, and that's why. See the rope going up the side?
Yeah.
That one's trailing. They're trailing behind, right? That was one of the ones that I cut 2 ropes. I cut this one,
Yeah, that's the top of the net.
right?
This is the buoy line for the net, so this
Okay.
keeps the net floating and it's hanging down like this. Right? So these are on the top of the water.
Right.
That's the buoy line, so when they come to get the net, they grab in this line.
I didn't,
Right? Take the buoy
further over and just got the thing.
Then you probably would have been okay, but you caught it right to the eye of the top of the net,
Yeah.
you know.
So like I said, I pulled this in and cut it off, and I had some of it, like it was up, and then you can see the one tied off up there.
Yeah.
That was the other part of it that was trailing out too.
Oh, too, yeah. That's
And I cut it off.
yeah, you have a full